I talked to 2 pharmacy technicians in the Ocean County area where opioid addiction is no stranger to locals. Here's what they had to say.
I am a pharmacy technician.
I'm a pharmacy technician.
I don't know if I could put a number on it necessarily, but at least probably 1/3 of the customers I see every day, you can think have an addiction problem.
I would say at least most of my day is spent trying to figure out who is addicted and who's not. Not really addicted, that's the wrong way to put that. More so who's trying to abuse what they're getting. I'll get people that come up, and from me growing up in this area and having some of the non-better friends, you can tell when someone is kind of high when they come in and they're looking for that extra nudge. At least half of the people that come in. New Jersey wanted to change things. They should make it a little bit stricter on how things are done. I know that we've gotten stuff from Pennsylvania where it could be written on a piece of paper and there's no problem. But you'll get people who try and alter prescriptions. That's why they'll put like the number sign, the pound symbol, and then the number like 30, and then they'll write out 30. So like even if you change it to an 80, like it says 30 right there, you altered it, and then we call the doctor, let them know, and they either say, all right, just fill it for that one, but don't fill any more, or throw the prescription out, write next on it, give it back to them, and we won't rewrite it for them, you know? There's only so much that one person can do to try and stop people. You're going to find a will. You know, you're going to find a way, no matter what.
I think people, before using narcotics, need to know that if you have an addictive personality, you probably shouldn't be taking them. If you know yourself, if you know that you might become addicted to something, you probably shouldn't have your doctor prescribe it to you. I have people coming for syringes or early controlled refills pretty frequently. At least, we turned away a guy tonight. I told him that he had to bring back a prescription for insulin syringes or whatever, and at least 3 to 4 times a week, at least, for early controlled refills, at least.
Syringes is at least, our store is not known for selling them. We are kind of cautious about doing it. We do sell them if we have to, but it's not an all the time thing, so we don't get as many people coming in. You'll get the occasional oddball, but it's also not really in an area where you get a lot of people walking around. There's not a lot of space for people who are using to go to, because most people who are using either don't have a car or can't get very far. So we're not in an area that's made for that. But they do get angry when they come in and they get told no. Usually it's we have them on back order, like we can't get them. And sometimes we really can't get syringes or needles in, so if we're going to reserve them for the customers that we have to, we're going to do that.
The work environment with all these people coming in with the opioids makes it hostile. It makes it like sketchy. You never know if somebody's going to jump the counter, or you don't know if they're going to come in happy, or you don't know what they need. So it makes it kind of hostile.
My work environment is highly affected. I get people that come in all the time. Why can't I get this early? Why can't I get that early? I'm going on vacation, and it's 2 or 3 times a month. I lost it. I dropped in a toilet. It's a constant battle trying to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. It's an up and down roller coaster all day. It's so hostile.
Millions of prescriptions for Suboxone are written every year. Primarily used by 20 to 40-year-olds, patients can pay anywhere from no copay to hundreds of dollars for a 2-week supply of the films or pills to curb their addictions.
Suboxone is, to the best of my knowledge, when you stop taking an opiate, your body goes through this reaction where it's craving it, so you start to feel these pains. And then when you start taking Suboxone, it suppresses those pain so that you don't feel it, but it also makes it so you can't get high. You would have to take in a massive amount of medication in order to get high while you're taking Suboxone.
I don't know if I've been working at the pharmacy long enough to see all the customers that have gone from pain pills to Suboxone or other medications to help wean them off an addiction, but I have definitely I've seen at least one. I haven't seen that many, but I've seen at least one. I think Narcan becoming over the counter and implemented in more health settings is not really, I don't want to say not fair, but I don't want to have to know how to use it personally. I don't think I should have to know how to use it. I work in a pharmacy. I don't want to be liable for that kind of thing.
It's not enabling people. It's not. They're not sitting there, oh, bang this bag up and, they'll bring me back, because what they're using, Narcan can't bring people back. I know someone, it took them 3 sprays of Narcan, 3 different things that should have taken 1 to bring him back, because there was something in that bag that he shot up that should not have been in there. So it's not something that's enabling people. It's just giving them a second chance. Like maybe they'll have that breath and it'll bring them back and go, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. And it'll change them just like that. because it's happened.
We hope to see an end to opioid addiction soon. I'm Kayla Halloran.